we have some big news. Hey guys, it's Leanne. It's Lena. So we just wanted to first start out by thanking you all for all of your support for our testimony video that we released a while back about our experience surviving the cult and healing from the cult as well. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback from that, and it definitely wasn't easy for us to come out with our testimony. That was definitely something that we were super nervous about doing, especially years after what we experienced through the march to DC. It was not anything that we ever wanted to even speak about any longer, but we just knew it was time to finally open up about it. And obviously in those two videos alone, it couldn't possibly have captured the fullness of that journey. And so today we are announcing the official release of our book. It's just super humbling to actually have this in our hands. I'm a little bit speechless right now. This was definitely a story that, like we said in our last few videos, that we didn't want to ever talk about, and we just wanted to just bury it. But no matter how many times we tried to bury it, we couldn't shake the story off of ourselves, and we knew we just had to write it out and be able to move on from it by putting our testimony on paper. And so here it is. This was something that has been a long time in the making. We began writing this officially last year, and it was just mainly just us writing it for ourselves to be able to get our thoughts together. But after we actually wrote it, we ended up like kind of throwing it off to the side. But this year we heavily felt God really pushing us to like actually make it official and actually type it up and just figure out how to put this book together. And so the official title is called Wilderness, Losing My Way to Find It, Surviving Deception, the Occult, and Heartbreak in the Fight for Purpose. And we purposely spelled it with 2 L's because even though we went through a journey where we were lost, we ended up finding that it was still there still was purpose in our wilderness. So it was still part of God's will that we went through that, because it made us a lot stronger. And more than just the march, it's definitely a story about how as young people it can be easy to be led astray, especially when you're walking in your purpose. There will be a lot of different counterfeits that try to pop up and steer you off your purpose and off your track. So that's definitely what we're talking about in this book, and how we came to overcome those obstacles to come back on track to purpose. So we definitely hope our story can help you in your walk in purpose to be able to remain firm in who you are, so that you don't get led astray by different voices and by different influences that have ill intentions to try to knock you off your path. And we personally have experienced that obviously firsthand, just when every year you begin walking in your purpose and you start making strides towards your calling, there will be counterfeits that really fight that, because they see how pretty much how big of a calling that you have, and the counterfeits never want you to fully arrive at your destiny and where you're supposed to be. But we just tell our testimony so that we can prevent others from being detoured. So this book is really about us fighting for your purpose as well, because we definitely had to fight for ours in this journey. So you can definitely go find yourself a copy on Amazon. It's available now. And again, it's called Wilderness with 2 L's and Losing My Way to Find It. And then the subtitle is Surviving Deception, the Occult, and Heartbreak in the Fight for Purpose. So we definitely hope you guys enjoy, and definitely this is a book that we hope blesses you all.